that was amazing. A whale just passing by next to the boat, probably like 50 to 100 meters away from it. Oh, that's beautiful. Whales are very magical. So that one wasn't a humpback whale like we've seen in the past.
Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? I could be the best thing in your life. Baby, let's take a drive, take a drive.
We were up early this morning collecting the anchor. I guess we were just not prepared for what's coming next.
Wow.
Yeah.
Viens voir.
Attends, je vais cliquer.
Non, mais comment on va enlever ça?
Well, not sure what I can comment on that. Just know that none of this mess contains our anchor. It is just a chain wrapped around a lot of crap. There's a small dinghy anchor, there's electric cables, there's several ropes, and a random metallic frame. Did you think it was over? Ha 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 ha. Welcome in Cairns. Okay, now that we are freed up, over an hour later, time to really go.
Memories filling up my mind and I can't seem to push him back. These times ingrained my mind and I just can't let it go. How did I lose the way through the things that really matter? These complications spin my mind, but I know I gotta keep pushing through.
Definitely not the departure we had planned. So the plan for today, make as much progress as we can towards the south and find a reef where we can anchor. Today it's supposed to be northerly winds.
Supposed to be.
And yeah, I say supposed to be because at the moment there's absolutely no wind at all. So we have to motor, we're making no progress at all. Not fun. I think the plan is going to change a lot during the day because we had planned for a departure at 6 on the dot, which we were ready for once, and then spend an hour on the anchor, and after that there's no wind. So we'll see how much progress we actually make today.
There are a number of reefs along the way, but unfortunately not many of them offer safe anchorage, especially protected from the northerly winds. So we have to travel a fair distance to find one that we're happy with. The initial plan was to head to Hall Thompson Reef. It's 63 nautical miles away, so if we could average a speed between 6 and 7 knots, we could be there between 9 and 10 hours. Unfortunately, we lost 1 hour on departure and there was no wind in the early morning, so we are going to need to average over 9 knots for the rest of the day to make up for lost time. It might be tough, but now the Spinnaker is coming up, so maybe there's still hope.
Looking back again. Yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it. And I'm never looking back again. pushing
So
back.
usually the winds are southeast, so it's quite tough to actually go south. So we're supposed to have a rough sailing back to Gold Coast, but the northerlies have showed up. We can sail with the Spinnaker south, which is amazing. First of all, because we don't have to use the engines, and second of all, because it's very smooth. It's so good. The wind is supposed to die off during the night and for the next couple of days, so we are planning to use all the wind we can for today. So it doesn't matter where we are, we're just gonna use the wind until it dies. And if that means doing a one-nighter, we'll do a one-nighter. Let's make all the progress we can, because we know when the south leaves are gonna come back, we're gonna struggle. So let's use the wind.
Filling up my mind and I can't seem to push it back. These times invade my mind and I just can't let it go. How did I lose the way through the things that really matter? These complications spin my mind, but I know I gotta keep pushing through. Yeah, I keep doing my own thing, yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it, and I'm never looking back again. Yeah, never looking back again.
Could this be rain coming?
Oh no, we changed plans because there was a lot of wind and we were like, all right, let's use the northerlies to go south. And what do we have? Rain. So we're gonna have to drop the Spinnaker while the rain is there, because I don't know what can be under those clouds. Probably a lot of wind and wind going around, so we don't want that for the Spinnaker. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that decision of going south for the whole night.
Get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it, and I'm never looking back again.
I think regardless, the decision was a good one, because, well, that hour that we spent freeing the anchor this morning is probably going to be the hour that we're missing to get to the reef in a decent light time to actually see the bummies. And now seeing that there are so many clouds coming, well, there's no way we're going to see the bummies. We've never been to that reef and the satellite images don't work, so regardless of what happens next, I think this was a good decision.
Change of plans. We decided to go to Trunk Reef. We probably won't need all night, but the wind is dying off in the middle of the night anyways, so we can drift until the sun is up. By now, you're probably used to those change of plans mid-sailing. If not, that means you're probably not subscribed, so get on with that and click the subscribe button. As the sun is beginning to show, we have been drifting for a couple of hours now, so we'll probably have to wait until at least 9 AM for us to safely anchor without the sun blinding us so that we can see the boomies.
I think the water is clear.
I can see the anchor. I can see the anchor.
Yep, this is going to be nice.
I like it. Happy Jan. We made it. Woo. After a long one-nighter, not a lot of wind during the night, we are finally at our destination. It is not our final one, but we are on the reef. It's supposed to be 2 days of no wind, so I think we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, let's try to. I have low expectations on this reef because I've seen a lot of fishermen.
Yeah, but I don't think the coral or the water life is gonna be good, but maybe we can find trouts.
That would be good.
Let's go for a spearfish session maybe this afternoon if we're not tired, or tomorrow, I don't know.
We spent the rest of the morning resting after a long night. Little did we know we were almost missing out on a lot. Thank God, something drew us outside at that point.
What a beautiful day to be on the reef. I mean, there's no wind, so the water is glassy. So we're probably gonna be jumping in the water very soon to check that out. And there's a whale, there's a whale. Can you see it?
This is most likely a minke whale. They are one of the smallest type of whales, although they can weigh in at 6 tons and grow up to 9 meters. There aren't many places in the world when you can spot them. Luckily, Queensland is one of them, but it's quite late in the year for that. They typically come to the surface to breathe every 2.5 minutes, and they can stay under the water for more than 12 minutes, which is nothing compared to the 90 minutes for sperm whales.
That was amazing. A whale just passing by next to the boat, probably like 50 to 100 meters away from it. Oh, that's beautiful. Whales are very magical. So that one wasn't a humpback whale like we've seen in the past. They are the smallest one, the minke whale. Oh, what a moment. Just when I was saying that was a beautiful day, it got even better. It was a good decision to come on the reef.
Happy, Jan?
Very happy, very happy. Now I hope we're gonna jump in the water and see like something even better. I don't see how, but let's just have a good time.
We didn't think we'd go in the water today because we're a bit too tired, but it's too hot. The water is at 28, so it's not fresh water at all. But we still have to gear up because we're afraid there might be stingers or stuff like this. So let's not wait for too long. Let's go.
We went in the water primarily with the idea of doing a spearfishing session. There was a lot of fishing boats around. It's not a green zone, and we were able to go to the southern side, which usually isn't protected from the swell and wind, so thought it would be quite fishy. But it didn't take us long to realize this particular spot wasn't going to be too good. Not enough structure to find big fish, probably not deep enough either, to be fair. But we also realized that the coral was way better than what we would have expected, so decided to enjoy a nice snorkeling session instead. As there is supposed to be no wind for the next day or so, we will probably be staying on this reef a bit longer. We've had a look around and found spots that could be better for spearfishing, so we will go out and explore again. So make sure to join us next time to enjoy that with us. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. Please share this video with your friends as it really helps the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye!